Alright, welcome back. I think I just had a key thought in terms of self-development, or at least my personal self-development. And I just got home, like I walked into the door right this moment. As you can see, I didn't even clean my glasses yet. It's raining outside. I don't know if you can hear it. But anyways, I had a key thought, and I think it's important that I record this now, or I'll forget it by tomorrow. I don't want this. I want to go home. I don't want to be here, and it's not for me. And I don't feel welcome in this group. Those thoughts were the ones that went through my brain when I was little, whenever my mom or my dad wanted to put me in new situations like climbing courses or guitar lessons, or they even tried like drawing cartoons or sketches. And I would do like one lesson of those things. I was little, like maybe 6 years old, and they'd drop me off and then come back for me like an hour later. And the words I just told you were the exact words that I said to them after it was over. I didn't like it. I didn't feel welcomed there. And it's not for me, and I don't want to continue. And the key discovery I just had on my way home was that it hasn't really changed. Like this pattern of thinking inside my brain, or this pattern of perceiving things in this sort of negative way without even trying them for long enough, if you know what I mean. Back then it was like this with courses my parents used to put me in. Nowadays it's with different things, with jobs, and basically every other social and every other situation that happens to be a part of adult life that everyone has to go through. I always at first think, I don't want to be here. When can I go home? It's not for me. Please don't leave me here. And I think that's the key point. I know my parents wanted me to have hobbies, and of course everyone wants their child to, find their things, and they tried, and I'm grateful for that. I always felt left alone when they would drop me off at a course or an event. And even though I said those words to them, I think the thing itself, like drawing sketches or guitar lessons or climbing, those are just three examples that I can remember. I might even have enjoyed them, the things themselves, but just being put into a group that I don't know and being left there on my own. And I think that was the problem, and somehow that has still carried on to this day. And now that I had this realization that it's all the same, I think I can work on it. So yeah, the only aspect of my life where I have never felt this way was when I'm on stage. First time I was on stage, I didn't have the feeling like I don't want to be here and it's not for me. I felt like hell yeah. And even with like sports, like I go to the gym, I ride my mountain bike. I love doing those things, but in the beginning there was always this feeling of, why am I doing it? I don't want to do it. And still to this day, sometimes when I go to the gym, I'm like, bro, I so don't want to be here right now. I'd just rather do something else. And I have never had this with music or with theater or anything in between. And that's an interesting thought. Like, I don't have a conclusion yet or any wisdom yet, but I just wanted to share it because a light just went up in my head, because some patterns of thoughts seem to stay the same over a long period of time, and maybe they just switch their focus. That's it for today, and good night. I'm gonna eat something now.